From Bitcoin to seashells to paper money to digital money, all these things are actually different forms of money. But what is money itself? What is the common factor between all these different varieties of money forms? So in this video, we're going to delve a bit deeper into the idea of what is money and what are the distinguishing factors of money. So the first thing to establish when it comes to money is to think about it as a fundamental technology. When we say the word money, especially in the modern day and age, it seems like an absolute necessity for life. But a clearer way to actually conceptualize money is to think about it as a fundamental technology that solves a very deeply rooted problem in the idea of human exchange. Now, the reason why I mentioned this point of money being a fundamental technology is for us to actually conceptualize a moneyless economy first, and then we can build our way from there and see where money can actually come in and fill the voids in that moneyless society. And then that way we're actually going to be able to understand and conceptualize money in a much more fundamental way, let's say. So let's imagine a moneyless car shop and say I want to actually go and fix my car. So how would I actually make that exchange possible between me and the car shop owner without any money in between? So the process would be a very inefficient one in the sense that I would have to go and make sure that I actually have something very specific for the car shop owner to actually need. So there isn't this universal thing between us. I have to go out of my way and just find whether he wants oranges or he wants eggs or he wants tissues, for instance. So I would have to actually go out of my way and then find out what the person wants. And then I have to go find it by whatever means it is. And then that person can actually fix my car. But if we actually bring money into the picture, we can say that this thing that's called money is something we mutually need. Both of us, me and the car shop owner. So I don't actually have to go out of my way and find out that specific thing that the car shop owner needs. I just have to provide some kind of value in the economy, whatever skills I have, and then I can get that thing where the car shop actually needs and every other person in the economy needs. And then I can use it as a medium of exchange, which actually brings us to the first layer of the definition of money, which is a universal medium of exchange. So money came in between and said, okay, listen, car shop owner, listen, Thamir, you can actually use me for any exchange in the economy. So just facilitate your exchange with me and I'll solve all of your other exchange problems. So the first layer of the definition of money is a universal medium of exchange. Now, if you go back to our moneyless car shop example, we see that there's another problem that money actually solves other than the medium of exchange, which is the measurement problem. So if we remove money again from the equation, we see that there isn't any actual way to measure how much the car shop owner actually needs eggs for me to actually make that exchange, for instance, or how much tissues does he need. So we'd have to measure all these different things in an economy, whatever the car shop owner actually needs from me, and then we would have to define how much of that specific thing he needs for him to actually fix my car. So on top of the medium of exchange problem, we also run into all these different measurement problems. So you can see the complexity of the problem growing exponentially from there, since every single exchange I have to make, I would have to measure that specific product that the owner needs for me to actually make that exchange. And measuring it every time I have to make an exchange is very inconvenient and inefficient. So money also serves as a unit of measurement, or a universal unit of measurement, where we can actually measure it against all different things in an economy. So the second layer to the definition of money is that it's a unit of measurement that we can actually use when we're actually conveying our exchanges, for instance. Now, thirdly, and most importantly, the third layer of the definition of money is a store of value. Now, value is this abstract concept, but you can basically think about it as storage of time. So I work. I have a specific skill. I work towards providing some kind of value to other people. And then the time I put in here can actually be saved in the form of money. So I can redeem it later and actually buy services from other people. So if I have a certain skill, I'm working towards providing value to the society, let's say, and then I can redeem the time I took into doing that specific skill or job or whatever it is in the form of money. So money serves as a store of value, and you can also think about it as a store of human time in some fundamental way as well. So all the different forms of money that actually exist or existed in the world, such as salt or Bitcoin, digital money, paper money, whatever it is, all these different forms of money actually serve those three main functions of money. But there's another deeper layer to it, which is that what makes a good money. Now, different forms of money can actually serve those three functions, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they are good forms of money, which will take us to the part 2 of this video, which will be dropping soon. So after identifying the main functions of money, there's another question we can actually ask, which is what actually provides a good type or good form of money, which is a very contentious topic in the modern age we live in, since there are a lot of different forms of money that actually exist, such as paper money, digital money, cryptocurrency, and all these different forms of money. So if you find this video beneficial, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and stay tuned for part 2, in which we're going to discuss what actually makes a good form of money, and is there such thing that's called bad money. So we're going to discuss all these things in part 2. Stay tuned and see you next time.